This call will be recorded.
What?
That was a huge lag.
Listen, it wasn't lag. I was just making sure I had the fan off because I was a dirty boy last time I recorded, and it was a mess.
Why do you have a fan on? It's like cold.
Excuse me, but I'm a human being, not a lizard person, and I like a constant flow of air across my face.
Well, no, you found out I'm the Illuminati.
If one of us were, it'd definitely be you for sure.
It's true. I got that look.
You know, you're not wrong. I'd see you and be like, that's the motherfucker for sure. How's your day been? How's that weather out there?
It's fine right now.
I wish I could be a meteorologist. If I were gonna go back and pick a fucking thing to do, like, is there another profession that you can be like 5% right at everything you do and just everybody just accepts you every time you say it?
The president.
Oh. Fucking got him.
Boom, bitch, got it.
What a successful start to wrap it up. We've done it. We're not gonna top this ever again. So
boom, roasted. Let's shut it down.
Welcome, friends and family, to random number 197. I'm Ox. Over there is the lovely Luke. And this week, we watched a bunch of fun stuff for your entertainment. Let me pull it up. We watched...
I forgot what we watched, too.
Sentimental Value, Whistle, and The Bluff on Amazon.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Got it.
That seems like you didn't like any of these this week.
Come on. You know I licked at least one. But which one?
I love this game we play. Let's start with Sentimental Value, because I bet you that's the one.
What if it's not?
I've got two more choices then.
No, I like Sentimental Value. It's really good.
You lame piece of shit.
What? What? You're going to tell me that I'm not going to like the movie about making movies while being depressed? Come on now.
I was like, this is the most Luke pretentious shit I've ever... Like, you just find these. Like, they gravitate to you.
Yeah.
The question I had... So this is on the Oscar noms, right?
Yep. It was nominated for Best Picture. I think Stellan Skarsgård's for Best Supporting, and I think Elle Fanning and Renata might be both nominated too.
Nice. My question to you is, would this fall anywhere on your top 10 list for the last year then?
Yeah, it did jump into my top 10.
Nice.
I think it was 8, I think is where I put it.
Oh, right on. I'm shocked. The film just kind of... Well, it's definitely your film, for sure. I can see the merit in it. It's great. It's fine. It's whatever.
It's great. It's whatever.
I mean, you kind of nailed it. Like, it's just a depressed movie about making movies when you're sad, so...
Yeah, it rules.
Give me 5 seconds. I gotta go grab the door real quick. I will be right back. So, entertain yourself. I'll be right back.
No witches are good. You said it yourself. We are an anti-witch podcast. You said so.
Come back. Hold on. Relax. Get up on the Hydra's back.
I can't believe you would do this.
You knew I would do what?
Just abandon me. Just give up.
You're the weirdest person I know. Your timing is impeccable to fuck up my life. You know that?
I do know that.
I ordered pizza an hour ago. They're like 30 minutes. No problem. And as soon as you said you were ready, I was like, fuck. We have to go now. So.
No, you could have been like, cool, let's go in 45 minutes. And I was like, cool, I'll be ready. Absolutely not.
I'm a busy man. So.
You've been sitting there waiting for the pizza for 45 minutes. You're busy.
Very busy, trust me.
That reminds me of I went and saw a movie the other night.
Oh, what was that?
Undertone. It's about a haunted podcast, kind of.
How was that?
I'm not as into it as everyone else was.
It's so weird. Like, I didn't know about the movie, but I've seen, like, it's just hot or cold with people. Like, they really fucking hate it, or like it should be nominated for all these kind of fucking crazy awards.
Nah, I'm nowhere in that. I was like, it's whatever. But they're like, they sit down to do the podcast, recording just like we are, and there's like, they record for like 10 minutes and like, okay, let's get back together in like a couple days and we'll continue. I'm like, how you get an episode out every Friday if you're recording 10-minute chunks? What the fuck?
It checks out. Let's wrap it up. I mean, we've been going for a good 6 minutes now, so.
Yeah, so we've talked about half of a movie. Let's shut it down. We'll talk to you in 2 days. We'll have this out by next Saturday. It's fine.
No, okay, so let's get back to it. The movie goes slow. I think it's a very intentional pace. I love that it's a foreign film, but that it flips midway. Does it ever get back to just being straight foreign at the end?
The only time they're not speaking, I think it's Norwegian, is when Elle Fanning's around. That's the only time.
Okay, because it kind of threw me off, like, when it first happened, because, like, I was obviously reading the subtitles, and it's like, wait, are they talking the ones that I understand now? And oh yeah, and then at some point it went back to just Norwegian, so it's like wild. It's I hate to bring it up, but it feels like a very better Ella McKay.
What? I don't even understand. Your brain is broken. What are you even talking about?
Because it deals with the father leaving and these two being upset, and like him not being a piece of shit like Woody Harrelson, but actually a fucking beloved director. And then he comes back into their lives after the mom passes away, and he's like, hey, want a relationship now? And they're like, no, get out of here. But then they're like, oh, wait, you're actually quite brilliant, and we'd love to work with you.
I don't know. It's, I do think it's deliberately paced. The movie is like 220, which can kind of be to it. Probably why it's like number 8 on my list is like, there's a core that's really interesting about what's happening of like, whether you know it or not, you are wholly shaped by your parents, and what they give you and don't give you shapes who you are, and how both generations are trying to deal with this, him with the loss of his mother, and then her with him leaving and the loss of her mother, and all these things. And it's all interesting, but then it's kind of like, but then we're going to do we're going to kind of diverge here and talk about this for 20 minutes and then go over here for another 20 minutes. And like, I'm not mad at it. It's all really good. I just felt it could have been a little tighter.
Yeah. The weirdest part for me was when the sisters are going over the script, and like he somehow knows what happened to the one but was never around, and wrote that in the script, and it's like the sisters realize it, but they don't know that he knows it. But
he doesn't know.
Yeah.
You know, it's the idea of like, he wasn't there and didn't go through with this, but that doesn't mean he doesn't understand. You know, like, it's obviously, as much as he says it's not about his mother and her suicide, it kind of is, and how that reflects the daughter and her attempted suicide.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Plus, Stellan Skarsgård is so fucking good in this movie.
Dude, he is fucking phenomenal. Like,
dude, there's that part when he comes to like the 8-year-old's birthday party and gives him Gaspar Noé's Inversible, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. If you don't know, Irreversible has a prolonged 8-minute rape and murder scene in it, so
Great for children's birthday parties. Just a solid all around grandpa for sure. I like how they started the movie where it was talking about this house and like the cracks that are in it, like the
enough to make you mad when they change it at the end.
And they just never talk about it ever again. I'm like, you motherfuckers, let's go back to that shit because I love that. But yeah,
I love the idea that like it's this real beautiful opening of just like, this is how this child described the house she grew up in. It's very lyrical and poetic, and she's like, and then she found it and realized it was shit and threw it in the trash. Like, just tells you who that character is immediately.
But I want more. The avoiding her dad, like for half of the movie, was like just so brilliantly acted. It's so strangely nuanced that you almost miss it because it's just so well done.
Right, and then by the time you get to the end, it's kind of this real moving scene, I thought, of like, these people have lost the thing around them that was the truth, but in telling the film or connecting to each other and telling themselves what they need to know.
Yeah. Dude, fucking Skarsgård worked his ass off in that last scene. Like, when he kind of feels like all of his life has led to these moments that he just fucking nailed it. And it's like, oh, I'm actually kind of fucking brilliant. But yeah, awesome movie. Just kind of not my thing, but I really felt like you were gonna love it. So
yeah, you could continue to call me pretentious. It's fine.
Listen, if the shoe fits, motherfucker.
So you're gonna tell me how much you like Whistle now?
Did you not like Whistle?
No, it's bad.
I kind of liked it. Like it's middle of the road. Like I would probably put this on again. Listen, hold on, pause.
Go pause.
I restarted it after watching it. I watched it the next day again. I was like, did I like that as much as I think I did? You get Nick Frost, and
for no reason.
Yeah, and for 10 minutes, it's fine, and that's all you need. I thought so. I think this movie works better for me than Talk to Me did, because it's kind of zany antics with like not paranormal stuff. We'll go with that. But like the effects of like when they're in the corn maze and the older version is running down the one girl and like half melt her face and stuff and shit like that is like, oh, maybe it's a Final Destination situation where they can actually get rid or get out of this curse or whatever. And then the next fucking one that dies is the car wreck kid in the middle of his room and his parents stare. I was like, how do you tell anybody about that?
She's like, he was on drugs. It's fine.
I think we're also on drugs, so it all checks out at this point. Yeah, fucking, and then the Christian monger type stuff. But you get fucking X-22.
23.
Oh, God damn it. I knew I was going to miss that one by one. But I can't think of anything else she's really been in. I'm sure there's plenty, but like...
She was in that Dark Materials TV show we tried watching for a while.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I genuinely think she's a great actor. I feel like they didn't have much to go off with this movie.
No, none of them did. It's a goddamn... Like, you said it the best. This is a... like... 100% a Final Destination ripoff, where it's just like death is hunting for you, and if you die before it gets you, you can jump death and avoid the. It's the same goddamn setup, and the answer to the problem is the same as like Final Destination fucking 1, 2, and 3. It's like it's fine. It's whatever. I just don't understand. I guess I don't know what I wanted from this movie. I was like, teenagers get Aztec death whistle. I'm like, that sounds like could be cool. And it's like, the whistle doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you ever blow a whistle that'll kill anyone who hears it, including you? It doesn't make any sense.
It makes a cool sound. I mean,
and then it's just like it like whispers in your ear to make you whistle. I don't like it.
I've always been fascinated by like those death whistles. I think there's a dude on Instagram that I followed that built like he called it a death scythe, and it was just a fucking scythe that just had a row of these fucking whistles all down the fucking all down it, but ran by like bagpipes. So like he had different note death whistles. It was pretty. It was pretty dope, but like I was expecting that level of excitement for this whistle, and they're like, "Oh, we just blew that. We're gonna die. Really, we don't have to do anything with it ever again."
And then it just like it's magical, and that one guy like crushes it at the beginning, but then it's still there. And then
yeah, it doesn't know its own rules for half of the movie.
Right. Plus, then the idea of like you'll end up dying how you would have died. It just comes earlier. But I'm like, what if you just died peacefully in your bed? Why is an old lady chasing you and cutting your head off? Like, if you just died fine. Like, it doesn't make any sense why it's like vengeful in that way. You know, there's no. Listen, horror movies don't need to make sense outside of their own logic. But this doesn't throw anything out in terms of like, I just needed a really bad 5-minute expository dialogue where somebody's just like, in the ancient world, this is the mystical artifact from, you know, and I would have been like, cool, got it. I can get on board.
It would have been great if it like, it would have opened with that kid's Revenger comic, like opening up and like describing all this that happens. Like he just kind of has this insight of what it might be, but like, yeah, just a silly little horror movie. Not wonderful, but not terrible in my eyes. But Luke hates it, and that makes sense.
I don't hate anything.
Feel like
that's not true. I hate a lot of things. It's fine. It's like whatever. I give it 2 stars. It's ahead of In the Blink of an Eye on my 2026 ratings.
I don't understand how that works because In the Blink of an Eye won a whole lot of Sundance bullshit.
No one cares. Fuck Sundance.
All right, third movie, The Bluff, Prime. Fucking, we got tons of pirate shit.
See, I feel like this is a you movie.
100%. This is totally me. For some reason, I was expecting werewolves or vampires, like a Dusk Till Dawn situation. But no, I'm fine with just getting these pirates. Like, as soon as Dredd walked on screen, I was like, yeah, you got me.
Got me.
I don't even care. Just let's roll the movie.
I think it's probably like 30 minutes in when like he gets on the island and he just starts fucking killing everybody and then the pirates are coming in. And I was like, this is fun. And then I went, oh no, it's not. That was the highlight. Now it runs for another fucking hour and it's worse the longer it goes on.
Yeah, but not about that cannon blast kill.
Yeah, but then there's an hour after that. So, you know?
I didn't mind it. I think the choreography and the fight kills were fun enough.
It's just, like, again, sometimes shit just, I bump up against things.
I mean, I can absolutely see what you're saying. It is that.
But, like, there's the opening... whatever, like when the scout and like the first 3-4 pirates or whatever come to town, and they get her and she's like, gotta hide the kid, and they're all like taking advantage of her. I'm like, that's not who this character is. It doesn't make any sense. You can't be like, she's meek and can't fight against these guys, and then murders 1 million people 10 seconds after.
Even after that, like, it was like, oh, it feels like she lucked her way out of these fights, and then, like, 20 minutes after the killing on the beach scene, like, yeah, obviously, badass captain, Bloody Mary, all this shit. It's like, we could have just led with that. Just let us believe that she's this badass bitch. Like, we don't need the coy shit.
Right. It's just like, it's fine. Just let me know, but like so then you reach the entire first part where they come in her house and like, she barely wounds one of them and then they take advantage of her until she finds like, fuck that. If your kid was there and you are this complete supreme badass, just fucking murder these people. Yeah. And then it can kind of be that shock of like, oh, what's going on here? I didn't expect that. Versus trying to hold it.
I understand you were hiding under the house while I was murdering people, but obviously it takes a little shock out of it when I put rugs over them so you don't see all the blood.
Yeah, it's fine. Let me get your knife for you real quick.
Oh yeah, your dad gifted you because he was obviously just out whoring around like usual.
And then the idea of like, it's this huge build up to her having to save her husband who's then murdered immediately. I'm like, I didn't need more fighting, like more need for you to try and fight this. Just fucking get out of here. I'm not happy about this movie. It's the most. Here's the thing.
Okay.
It's the most streaming ass movie in the sense that like I watched it like 5 days ago and I hardly remember it.
That being said, I like this so much more than the Wrecking Crew. Like the Wrecking Crew was just a miscombobulation of bullshit, where this actually was a followable story and it was rather quick. And they killed the mayor of Hawaii. So
okay, yep, I did put this above Wrecking Crew. I check up my list,
but decent. I find it decent. It felt like it was better shot than Wrecking Crew.
And then there's that fucking oh my god,
it was what?
There's that stupid twist where he's just like, it wasn't about the gold, it was about the immunity pardon we can get, and I got to turn you in for the reward. And it's like, shut up. It's too late in the story to be trying to do this.
But also we get crocodile kills.
Yeah, I mean, sure. A
fun little movie. A fun little romp where if you're looking for something just random to put on, you wouldn't be misconstrued by throwing this one on.
You might be.
That's fair. What do we got for next week then?
So we're gonna be like a week behind after. Oh, anyway, the Oscars are this Sunday night.
Okay.
There are now 2 more of the Best Picture nominees streaming, so we're gonna watch 2 more of those. And then I think at that point, I think all have seen every Best Picture nominee except for F1. So I've seen 9 of the 10, and I think you'll have seen at least 8, I think.
Fair.
So we'll have a really good test on whether Sinners or One Battle After Another actually wins. Anyway, on Hulu, we have The Secret Agent. And on Peacock, we have Hamnet.
Ooh, Hamnet's supposed to be like a really lovey-dovey, slow-burn, pretentious movie, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's about a dead kid. So, I mean, take that how you will. It's about William Shakespeare's kid dying of the plague.
Huh.
Well, and anyway. And then on Criterion, we're going to be watching my favorite David Cronenberg film, Videodrome.
Nice. That sounds like a lovely time. Watch all that stuff, and we'll come back and we'll chat about it next week for Random 198. Peace.
Go fucking blow death whistle. Get out of here.
This call is no longer being recorded.